Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, folks. Uh, when you think about somebody getting into an abuse pattern, folks, you know how the narcissist tries to charm you like he does to try to get you into the relationship. Well, you know how they carry on. They act like that they're lassoing you the moon and giving you flowers and treating you to vacations and all kinds of stuff, unlike most regular relationships, folks. Well, I think that that's how women get hooked into it because they're so into this narcissist, because they can't believe how he feels so real and everything at first that they ignore the red flags, and some women, folks, don't even know what the red flags are. Just like, I don't know if you guys has been keeping up with the show, the court thing about Crystal Rogers. Well, her husband is a psychopath, folks. And you can tell that by watching the court session, how he doesn't have any emotion or anything like that, when they're saying things that's going against him and stuff, or when he sees her picture up there or anything like that, he's just blank, like there's no feelings there whatsoever, folks. Well, that's how you can usually tell a psychopath, because nothing really bothers them, folks. Those guys there think that they're above the law, and I think that that guy there thought that he was going to get away with that situation. But now I've been kind of watching the court session on it here and there, and I believe that he's going to wind up doing life in the penitentiary. And he knows that he's facing that, folks, and he still doesn't have any feelings. So, yeah, he's a narcissist himself, folks, because he wasn't treating Crystal that good. And I feel sorry for that Mrs. Ballard, because the judge had said that she's not allowed to be with that grandchild she's got. And I think that's very unfair, folks. It's almost as if a narcissist situation like that goes against the loving person, because Miss Ballard took her other grandchildren, she raised them, folks. But I don't know if anybody's aware of this, he's a narcissist too, folks. Brooks Houck. And it looks like his whole family are, folks. None of them look like they have any emotions. And so I'm just hoping they find her, folks. Because whatever they did with her, they cannot find her. But I pray every night that they find her, though. And I feel so sorry for those children because they had to go through life without their mom and things like that, folks. Just like my husband's grandchildren, they had to go without their mother, but her situation was a little different. His daughter had gotten killed by a car, and she had, I believe it was 4 little children. And they grew up without their mother, but she was with Narcissist, but they didn't kill her, folks. She got hit by a car. And but yeah, she was married to Narcissist because my husband's grandchildren's mom had been with Narcissist because they brainwashed the children to hate their grandpa, which is my husband. And, that's what they do, folks. They take a little child like that and they're selfish and they don't realize what an impact it has on the kids. And so they brainwash them because they don't like the parent to the child. Just like his daughter's guys that she was with didn't like my husband. And so he paid the consequences by them turning the grandchildren against him. But, that's just not a good situation, folks. But I'm hoping someday that Miss Ballard finds out where her daughter's at so she can, find peace or have closure with it and have her daughter to rest in peace, folks. Because, that's what it was. She was having problems with him. And maybe I don't know this to be a fact, folks. It's just my opinion, okay? She may have told him that she was tired of it and she was thinking about getting away or something like that. And so he made it very dangerous for her, and now she's not around, folks. So, yeah. And the thing about it is he had money and stuff, so he was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Because you know how money talks and everything. But we're just discussing narcissists tonight, folks. Hi, folks. We're not trying to be mean or anything. We're just telling the truth about them, folks. But we're going to talk in this little community tonight about them, and maybe you all can offer some opinions on your behalf, or how you feel about it, or if you're still with narcissists, or if you broke free, or whatever. You can leave a reply in the reply box, folks. But I still watch the videos and stuff on them, folks, because even if you've been out of it for a while, you still want to hear other people's stories just to see what happened with them and stuff, folks, and hope and pray that they have a better, peaceful life after the fact. And, we all have to talk about it, folks, especially if we've been in their shoes, But I'm hoping you guys are having a good night and a blessed night, too. You got this, folks. For those that are still in the relationship, just remember, the narcissist is incapable of love. They're incapable of loving their children. They can't love you like you love them. You only have a one-sided relationship with them, and that's you putting everything in to the relationship to try to keep it together. Because the narcissist is just only using you for a mirror, folks. They're going to mirror back to you the things that you're doing. They don't know how to love. And they don't have empathy either. They don't have no consideration for your feelings or anything like that, folks. And I don't tell you this to hurt your feelings, folks. I just be honest with you. And try to get you all to see that they're not very... they're incapable of having any kind of normal relationship. And a lot of them are dishonest, unfaithful, they lie, they cheat, they steal, they do whatever, folks. They're just not very good human beings, and they make a terrible partner, you know, because they don't have anything healthy to offer their mates in the way of living with them or anything. And they try to do everything they can to drain you and jerk your life down, because they're just all about control, folks. If they get bad reactions out of you and stuff, they thrive on those feelings. So you just have to remember that. And that's not a healthy relationship, folks. If you two don't have a mutual feeling on things and you're not getting along and you're feeling uncomfortable and you just ain't happy, you can't sleep at night, you can't do anything to take care of yourself, then it's time to make decisions, folks. Well, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, folks. You have a good night and a blessed night too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye.